Hey everyone, good morning. Well, actually, getting into the afternoon now, but um, wanted to get with everybody on the new home membership brochure because we have made some changes for 2026 to our brochure, and I'm actually going to do a better job of coming on probably about every 2 weeks and trying to actually go over the brochure and go through some things, any new things that we have at home membership. So stay tuned, look for those as I come live. Because I do feel like these really do help out with our current members, realtors, insurance partners, everyone that is involved with home membership. So, without further ado, let's jump into the brochure. I'm going to try to move pretty fast through a lot of this. And I also will invite you to leave a comment, any kind of suggestions or anything. Please comment on whatever platform you're on, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Please leave a comment down below. So, moving on, what we wanted to do here on the first page as we look at the brochure is that we wanted to show people what our promise was, right? It's simple: no misleading coverage, no forced contractors, no inflated deductibles, no depreciation tricks. We're very transparent with everything that we do here at Home Membership. And also, one thing that we have is our other home warranties versus home membership, because that is something that comes up a lot. It's, the general question of what is the difference between home membership and other companies. So you can see here in this chart that um, everything is laid out as far as the most popular questions that we get, how we are different. So one of those things is, let's look at, long exclusion lists that contradict coverage, no hidden exclusions. And that's one thing that we're very proud of too, is that if it's on our coverage chart, it's covered. If it's not on the coverage chart, it's simply not covered. So I recommend you go through this list. If you want a copy of the brochure, feel free to text me direct. My number's down there below. Email the office, info at home membership. We can send that out. Or we also have a direct link that we can send you. And the nice thing about that direct link is that it will always have the most up to date copy of the brochure at that link. Now, also, here is just some more information about our BBB affiliation. We're very proud of that because, in the home warranty space, there's a lot of things, especially with competitors and other companies, where maybe their level of service is not up to par, and there's complaints that are involved. Well, we always go through BBB because we feel like they do the due diligence for both parties, for the consumer and for the warranty company. So we are very proud of that affiliation. We always tell people to look at our BBB reviews. Now, this page here is very easily understood. This kind of breaks down, what our core and plus coverages include as far as a total dollar amount for those items that break down in your home. And let's scroll up here to the top. You'll see that, we're really trying to build out your membership. It's really a 1, 2, 3, 4 process, and we're in step one here. And we're going to jump into what is included in these amounts on the next page. What do you actually get with this core and plus plan? And then also this section down here is how our claims work. It's just a quick overview, and we're going to go in that more detail at the end of the brochure. So with our core plan, everything that you get, this is our standard. When I sign up, around $695 is what that cost is, depending on how you pay, whether the seller pays for it or whether you check out on our website, credit, debit card, that type of thing. It's going to vary in price. But our core plan is the $695, everything in blue. If you get the plus plan, it includes everything in red as well, and that price is $795. So all of these items that are on the coverage chart, it may seem like a lot of numbers and just a lot of print and not very, not easily understood for you when you look at this. But we want you to know that when you have a claim, and let's go through an example. So let's say a vendor comes out to your home, you got home from dinner, your furnace is out, you call out whoever you want to come out and service that system, and they say, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, your blower motor needs to be replaced. You can easily come to this coverage chart and see that you get $350 for the blower motor and $150 of labor for $500 total of coverage. So basically, what we can do is we can pay that service provider direct for that $500 blower motor, or you can go ahead and pay them. You submit the invoice, and we reimburse you for that part. But the nice thing about that is you didn't have to wait on that service provider to come out to your home. You didn't have to use one of our network providers, right? That you don't know, that you don't trust. We want you to use who you like to use. If you don't have somebody in your area, we do have a link under our member resources tab. That's a tool to help you find a good provider in your area, but we don't have an affiliation with them. You're free to choose whoever you want. So again, everything in the core is in the blue section, and then if you get the plus plan, it just includes everything in the red section, and this totals all the coverages down here at the bottom. Next step would be, do you want our home maintenance plan? And you're going to see here with our home maintenance plan, we do a seasonal HVAC maintenance, gutter cleaning, dryer vent cleaning. All these things are things that we should do as homeowners every year, but we don't do those just because of our busy schedule. So now all of this here is included. It's a $1,200 value of what we cover for each of these maintenance plans that you have performed at your home, but you're only charged $480 for that. So we recommend that. It's stuff that you should do every year in your home. It's a great addition to your home membership protection plan to go ahead and get that home maintenance plan as well. Our number one member recommended endorsement. This just gives you an additional $3,000 of coverage for any of these parts and labor that you need in your home if you have that breakdown. So it's a nice endorsement. And then lastly is the step 4 is our major systems, add-ons, and additional units. So let's just click on to the next page. So this is kind of where you're building out your membership protection, right? So step 1 is you're choosing, do I want the core or the plus plan? And this breaks down the difference here of the core to the plus. Do I want the home maintenance plan, which includes all these items here? And then do I want even more protection with our recommended endorsement, which is $3,000 more of coverage with that endorsement? And lastly, maybe you have that pool, radon, septic, all those things. If you want those added on to your plan, you just check. So basically go down the line here, check the items that you want, and then total those at the bottom. Now, the nice thing is if you do not have a brochure, or let's say you need to submit something quickly, you can always order the home warranty on our website at homemembership.com. Or you can use this. Let's say you're a realtor and you need a quick, what we call our quick submit. You can scan this QR code down here at the bottom, and that's going to pull up our submission page for you to be able to submit that warranty easily and quickly. And once you put in all the information, it'll actually submit and then send you an instant PDF invoice. So keep that in mind as well. For our direct to consumers, again, you're just going to go to homemembership.com, click the plans and pricing up in the right corner. But where I want to leave you with is how to file a claim. It's really as simple as choose your own service provider in your local area to come out and diagnose what's wrong with the item, with your dishwasher, HVAC system. If you don't have a provider, we have an easy to use link right here that actually will help you find a provider in your area. Check your coverage chart to see how much you get for that part and labor. And then you can actually go and hit the start claim button on our website, or go directly to homemembership.com/start claim. And all we need is some upfront information, and you put that info in and you submit a copy of the invoice, and then it can be the actual paid for invoice or the repair diagnostic, and we will reimburse you for the repair, or we can pay the service provider direct. Any big ticket items that have this symbol next to them on our coverage chart, we will need a before and after picture. Again, that's just because of fraud, right? The bad apples make it harder on all of us. But if it's not, if it doesn't contain that item next to it, that little symbol, it's not necessary for you to submit that before and after picture. Once those invoices are submitted, it's approved or disapproved, and we may request some additional information from you to move forward. And then if it is a reimbursement type claim, we will reimburse you within 7 business days. Typically it's 2 to 3 business days, but we give ourselves some leeway there because we never know what the good old US Post Office is going to do. But then also we can pay the service provider immediately as long as we have that repair diagnostic at that time. So if you like a copy of this brochure, please text me at the number below here on the bottom of the screen or email me, and I will gladly get you out a copy of this brochure. If you're wanting just immediate pricing on our website, just go to homemembership.com and click up in the right hand corner plans and pricing and start building out a membership that's perfect for your home. Likewise, I hope you have a great rest of the day. If you guys, again, have any other additional questions that I did not cover in today's online meeting here, just feel free to comment or make a note below, and I'll gladly get to that as soon as possible. Thank you.